Hey folks, this is Joe. Welcome back to Canine Corner. Again, like always, sponsored to you by CanineP4.com. One of the biggest questions that we get on a regular basis is, what are the best progesterone testing systems for me? And it's a hard question to answer because everybody's an individual and everybody's got their own needs. So what we decided to do that goes along hand in hand with the blog page we've had up for some time is to go through a video and show you the top 5 best canine progesterone systems, at least in our opinion. And then at the end, we're going to add a sixth one in for you, free of charge. Pretty exciting. Most of you have probably never seen this sixth instrument before. It may not fit most of your needs, but it's very interesting. I think you'd like to see it. So hang in there. We'll be right back. Hey folks, so here we go. The top 5 best canine progesterone testing systems. Now, it's been a number of years since we put out the original video. So what I'm going to do here is go through some updates. We've got some really exciting new products that we needed to add, and so I wanted to update this video for you. Keeping in mind always, as it's always been, that there's no such thing as number 1, number 2, number 3. It's all based on your personal need in your lab or in your repo business, or however you use the product. Whatever your needs are, example, you may need a very inexpensive testing is what you would prefer. Some may want accuracy that's at a vet level or is at a clinical level. Some may want long warranties. There's all kinds of needs that are out there. And what this video is designed to do is lay all these instruments out with their highest benefit. And then you can pick the one that fits your niche. So for you, for everybody that's watching this, we'll all have different picks of the first and best instrument, because we're looking really to find an instrument that fits our needs and fits our niche. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So what it will do is I'll start with an overview of the first 5. Now we actually have 8, I think there is 8 instruments to show you. Some of the ones that'll come later that are not on this screen are higher level products that I think you'd be interested in seeing. But we'll start with the smaller benchtop and handheld units here first. Now, our first new offering is the Healvet 3000. This does $9 testing. It's got a 2-year warranty. The reliability is very good. And we'll talk in detail on all of these in the next following pages as we go through this video. It also does parvo and distemper quantitative testing right on board the instrument. The second one is also from Healvet. Both of these are new. This is a new distributor, or I'm sorry, a new vendor for us. They're a very high quality company. We're happy to have them. The Healvet 300P is actually a handheld portable unit. Now, we've been waiting for this for a long time. There was never a handheld one in the field, as long as we've been doing this, that actually passed accuracy and precision testing the way it would need to for us to be able to actually feel comfortable selling it. This is the first product that does that. That's a handheld unit, battery operated, runs about 6 hours on a battery, maybe a little less, depends on how you're using it. It's got a long warranty. And the main thing, it's exclusive to CanineP4. You can't buy it anywhere but here. So we supply all the support you need, and the warranty is covered through us, like all of the instruments would be. Third is the Wondfo Finecare. Most people are very aware of the Wondfo. Some of the things that have happened with the Wondfo is they've added a lot of new testing: T4, CRP, CPL, cortisol, BMP, and they're working on more tests as we speak to add to their menu on the Finecare Vet, which has been a super popular instrument in the general breeder space. Number 4 is the Bionote V200. This one, the test kits are a little higher. It's best in class for warranty coverage. You got 2-year, It's professional, best professional accuracy and precision. It's got a low startup investment, and it also runs multiple testing: T4s, TSHs, cortisols, BMPs, CPL, and a load of other tests also. And the fifth one is the Healvet, which is a chemistry analyzer. The rest of them are fluorometric measurements. This is a chemistry analyzer, which makes it a little more accurate. So if you're looking for accuracy, this would be the place to go. So that's a nutshell of the top 5. Again, as we explained, you got to choose which one's the top 5 for you. But then on the next pages, we're going to go through in detail on each one of those. So just follow over to the next page and we'll get at it. Introducing the Healvet 3000. Now the Healvet 3000 and the next product that you'll see, the Healvet 300P, which is the handheld unit that can be used remotely because it runs off a battery, are both new products for CanineP4, and we're super, super excited about both of them. Now the Healvet company has proven to us that they're deeply rooted in R&D. They come up with great instrumentation, and the testing that we've done, like we test every product that we sell, that we offer to you folks, goes through a correlation testing process with an Immulite 1000. The Healvet 3000 came through that testing with flying colors. So the accuracy and the precision on this instrument is really good. It's really high, and we're very excited about that because that's hard. That's actually very hard to find. So the best accuracy is one of the bullet points we give this instrument. The other thing that's very nice that goes along with the accuracy and precision, which doesn't always happen, is that the test kits, the testing for progesterone is $9 per test. Also, $9 per test for parvo and distemper. Now, on this instrument will run parvo testing and distemper testing in the instrument itself. So it uses a test strip the same way it does with a progesterone test, and you load it the same way with a serum sample, and then you run it in the instrument for 10 minutes. The difference is between a test that just gives you a negative and a positive. This gives you a quantitative number. So it'll tell you that it's negative, but it'll give you a number between low and high negative. So you'll get a number so you know whether you're at the high end of the negative or the low end. Same thing with the distemper. Distemper, you get the same quantitative numbers, and then on the high end, you get a number that would give you a low high, or a low positive or a high positive based on the quantitative numbers that the instrument provides you. Now that is pretty slick. They're also working on several other tests that will go along with these tests that should be coming out shortly. So this instrument is just going to continue to expand. The company's really rooted in R&D, and they worked really hard to make this product what it is. And we've checked it out every way we know how, and I'm very happy to have it with as one of our offerings. One of the other great things about this is in the past, we've had trouble with some instruments because there was no way to upgrade the software, or sometimes the process was very hard to do. This instrument, you just connect to a Wi-Fi and you download the software updates when necessary. And most of the time, you're not even going to need to do that. But when it comes time to doing it, you don't need a USB stick or anything else. You just hook up to your Wi-Fi and pull down the software. The other additional plus is these instruments have a 2-year replacement warranty, and this warranty comes through CanineP4. So other distributors will be selling this, but the 2-year replacement warranty is not handled the same way. We handle these warranties ourselves through CanineP4 to make sure that if you ever have a problem with your instrument in those 2 years, we get you a replacement unit quickly, and we get your instrument back for repair and evaluation. We've got, like always, on CanineP4, we have a lot of training that you can go through to how to run the instrument, how to run a test. Although if these instruments are very simple to use, the test kits do not need refrigeration. They just can be stored at room temp, just like the Finecare, same way. So you just store them at room temp, and there's a 2-year expiration date from manufacturing. So that by the time you get them, you're probably literally looking at maybe a year and a half, maybe a bit more, which is way longer than most anybody's ever going to hold them. So you're good to go to stock up on test kits when they're on sale. Also, you can run multiple progesterone tests on this. There's a standard mode and a quick mode. The standard mode, you just put it in the instrument. 15 minutes later, it's incubated in the instrument. It gets kicked out, gives you a printed result page off the top of the instrument. This instrument has installed thermal printer, which is super simple to use and very similar to the Finecare, the V200, and every other model that's out there. So you can do multiple testing by incubating it outside the instrument, going in quick mode, and just loading them in. They just go in and read and then come back out. So you can run a high volume of testing on this if necessary. So we're very excited about this product, and we suggest that you go into the website and take a better look at it, look at some of the videos. I think you'll find that it's a very exciting product. And keep in mind that any questions you have about this, we have a technical staff. You just give us a call, or you can hook into the chat on our website and talk to a professional, ask whatever questions you need, or get on the phone if you need to, or send us an email. We're always here to help you. We never leave you hanging. A lot of other distributors won't even answer the phone for you. We've got people that's all they do. They're dedicated to that. And then we have engineers at higher levels. If they don't have the answer, then it escalates up. The question would escalate up to an engineer. That is the same on all the products that we sell. So you're in good hands. Once you buy it, we're not going to leave you hanging. We hear stories every day about people buying products from somebody else and they never hear from them again. Can't get test kits, yada, yada, yada. That's not the way we do it. We're professionals, and we very much appreciate your business, and we hold it as very valuable to us. Thank you. The next screen here is going to be the Healvet 300P, which is the handheld unit that is used for remote testing. Stick around, because I think you're going to be really excited about this one. This new product that's coming next is exclusive to CanineP4. Thanks. Introducing the Healvet 300P portable progesterone testing instrument. This instrument is going to be a huge hit for breeders and vets alike. There's nothing else like it out in the market right now. We've gone through several evaluations over the years of handheld units, and none of them ever passed the test that we put everything that we sell to you folks. We put every instrument through a series of tests and a full correlation. This instrument, like the 3000, the Healvet 3000, passed with flying colors. So we're very excited to actually have found a portable unit that will give you the same accuracy and precision that you would get on the countertop. But this one is handheld and portable, small, 9.5 inches by 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches, give or take a tiny bit. So it's small, it's battery operated. The battery will operate between 4 and 6 hours for you, depending on how you use it, you know, if it's real hot or real cold, things change. And then it charges very quickly. So you can take it out if you've got a remote job to do, say you're going to somebody's house or you're going to another breeder's location or a repo place and you need to run progesterone testing on it. This instrument worked perfectly for you. Now, the testing that we did on this with the correlation that we did, the numbers were outstanding. So this one is, again, like the 3000, best in accuracy. It's a very accurate instrument on progesterone. At this time in the history of this instrument, it only runs progesterone. Now they are working on LH and a number of other tests, which we don't have yet. And like I mentioned earlier, Healvet is highly into R&D. So every product, every new test that they send us, they follow it up with a boatload of data, which we very much appreciate being engineers. So it's best accuracy for progesterone, and again, other tests will be coming soon. It's small and handheld. It reads similar to a vet lab's numbers, not exact, but closer than most other instruments. It's got the best 2-year replacement warranty, similar to the 3000. Comes from the same Healvet company. We also, same way with the portable unit here, the 300P, we provide the replacement warranty for these. So you come through us on this. Now, keep in mind the 300P is exclusive to CanineP4. You cannot buy it anyplace else. We got an exclusive contract with these folks on this instrument. So come to us, we'll take care of you like we do on everything else you buy. We look forward to that. Also, the video training will be in place soon. Show you how to use it, show you how to get through the software. It also software updates through Wi-Fi, which makes it super simple. Because as they add new tests, there's probably going to be a need to upgrade the software, which can be simply done. And this one you can also run multiple tests. When we run correlations, we run 35 to 100 serum tests, dog serum tests, through the instrument and through the Immulite 1000. So it would be very painful if we had to wait 15 minutes for each one, because that's the incubation time. But this instrument also, just like the 3000, has a rapid mode, a rapid test mode, a quick test mode. So you incubate them outside the instrument for 15 minutes, stick them in the instrument, hit the key, reads, gives you a printout. At the very top there, you can see that little box. That's where the thermal printer would be. You put the test kit in the front there where you see the little test kit sticking out the front. And there's the software. Very simple software to use. It charges up in just a few hours, and once it's ready for sale, which should be very soon, there will also be the option for a hard shell case for this, so that you can move it around and take it wherever you need to. So we're very excited about this product. This is something that I think the market, the field, breeders, vets have been waiting for a long time. I know there's been other instruments out there, but the reliability of the testing was not very good. So we're excited to have it. We're excited for you folks to see it. Once you get it, you're going to love it. And we're so happy that we finally found a handheld product that will meet your needs. So enjoy. Take a quick trip around the website. There'll be videos up on that, on the training site and on the product site very soon here, so you can get a feel for how easy it is to use. Thanks. Let's move on to the next instrument here. The Wondfo Finecare Vet. Most of you are probably aware of the Finecare Vet. It's been around for quite some time. Wondfo has done a really good job of working up new tests for this particular instrument, for the Finecare. There is a whole host of other tests that are now available. Primarily at the beginning, all there was progesterone. Now there's T4, there's CRP, there's CPL and cortisol and several other tests that are coming down the pike for the Finecare Vet. Now, keep in mind, as part of CanineP4, we check every new product that comes in for any instrument, for the Wondfo, for the Healvet, or whatever instrument it may be. Any new test that comes in, we test it internally before we provide it for our customers, so that we know that it actually works. So the other thing we do is when test kits change lots, which happen all the time, like on a Wondfo Finecare, the progesterone lot may change 4 or 5 times during the course of a year. Every test kit lot change, we test the test kits before we sell the new lot and make sure that they pass our quality testing, and also make sure that they still match the timing chart. Now, if they're off by a particular amount, which is pretty tight tolerances, then we don't provide those test kits to our customers. We wait for the next lot, or we just use the lot we have. That rarely happens, but that's just to let you know we take the precision that you need and the reliability that you need, and we take that on ourselves and make sure that when lots change, and that goes across the gamut of every instrument that we sell, when lots change, we check them to make sure that they actually work. And just also to make sure that they weren't stressed when they were shipped in, because that can happen. So all of this is done for your assurance, so you don't have to worry about these things. We do it automatically. Now, the Finecare is a good value. The investment pricing is low. It's got best test pricing at $9 a test. One setback in my mind to the Finecare is that there is a lot of dealers that sell the Finecare. So I would say very much buyer beware, because if you buy it from a distributor that doesn't believe in customer service, you're going to have a hard time getting a hold of them, hard time getting tests from them. Any products you buy from us, including the Wondfo, we have direct contact with you. You can call us up on the phone. You can send us an email. You can order online. We ship same day if you order by 2 o'clock Central, or you can get on chat, and there's always somebody here to help you. If you buy from another distributor, there's a lot of them that won't even answer you. So if you do look at the Finecare Vet, keep in mind that the support after you buy it is super important too. Now, we mentioned on here that the Finecare will run multiple tests in a rapid mode, just like the Healvet. So that's been very, very popular with breeders. If they're running multiple dogs, they can incubate outside the instrument with timers and then just run it in quick mode. Now, it says here 1 year replacement warranty. That's from the manufacturer. But CanineP4 gives every customer that buys a Finecare, and other distributors do not do this, a 2-year replacement warranty. And also, CanineP4, whose parent company is MR Diagnostic Services, is our parent company. We are the only authorized service center for the Finecare and for the Healvet. So if an instrument of a Wondfo Finecare needs repair, it comes to us. We're the only authorized service department. We have parts for them, and we've got the knowledge to take care of your needs there. So that's why we give you a 2nd-year warranty on the Finecare, so it's equivalent to the rest of the manufacturer's warranties that come from some of these other companies. Also, we are authorized service, the only authorized service for the new Healvets, the 2 that we showed you just before this. Wondfo training is online. We got tons of videos. Again, we've got technical people you can get a hold of anytime you want. Thousands and thousands of Finecares have been sold, and I think most of you understand what the Finecare is and what the Finecare can do for you. And again, it's a low startup investment. So the Wondfo Finecare has always been a good investment. Now, with CanineP4 giving you a second-year warranty and the low pricing per test kit and any kind of service needs and support that you would have, the Wondfo Finecare remains one of the most popular instruments that we sell. Keep in mind that satisfaction is really tied into the support you get, and that's what we do all day long. Let's move to the next instrument, and here we go. Here we go. Let's go take a quick look at the Bionote V200. The V200 is a product of South Korea. It's a very reliable instrument. It's become very popular with breeders and with veterinarians. The high reliability is a big chunk of that. In the 2 years or so that we've been selling this, we have not gotten a return back that I can remember that was due to instrument failure. So along with that, just to make sure you're covered, the manufacturer provides you with a 2-year replacement warranty. Now keep in mind, this instrument's available through other distributors other than just CanineP4. We're not exclusive to it. But what you're going to find is the level of support and service you get with CanineP4 will be much better than you're going to get anywhere else. Let me give you an example. The test kits on the V200 require refrigeration, which means in the summertime to ship them, it's a bit tricky to get them to people on time so that they're not cooked off, is what we call it. So our shipping department is next to none. They're constantly, literally constantly working on new ways to get product to you, our customers, faster, in better shape, in better insulated boxes with more ice. We monitor all the refrigerated product that has to go out, all the tests that need to be refrigerated, or all the other products that require refrigeration. We monitor every shipment that goes out, and when the customer gets it, let's just say that UPS or one of the shipping companies hangs up your product for 3 or 4 days, which is getting better, but it wasn't that uncommon for a long time, and it still happens. And if that was to happen, we are the only company that I know of that monitors your packages. So if you get them and they are late because they've been hung up by the shipper, we have monitoring technology that would tell us whether your product has been heat stressed on the way to you. And if it has been, then we're going to replace that product, no questions asked. You'll be handled by our technical folks. They'll walk you through a couple of quick steps and a couple of quick questions. If it turns out that your product was stressed, you'll get an instant replacement the same day. So no one's going to take care of you like CanineP4 does. Just that's another big benefit to the V200. And again, just keep in mind, any product that you buy is your ability to use it and interface with the company is a great, big, huge chunk of your customer satisfaction. If the instrument's a great instrument, but your distributor's not available, he don't talk to you, won't answer the phone, he doesn't send kits, or he or she doesn't send kits out to you on time, then the whole process of using your equipment is absolutely devastated. And CanineP4 goes out of its way. We've got technical people that are on the line through chat, email, or on the phone. If you have a technical question that's beyond what the technical folks can handle, then we have engineers. That question would be expedited up the chain to an engineer that could answer that question for you. So again, the distributor you buy from makes a big difference. And we also offer quantity discounts on the test kits for the V200. If you buy 2 or more, you get a discount off of the normal retail price of $15 a test, or $149.99 for a box. So we're taking care of you. The V200 also has all the training and support you're going to need. We just talked about support, but also there's training videos on the site. So if you forget, it's been a while since you used it and you forget how to use it, you can go get online and watch the videos a second time. This has been a very popular instrument, like we had mentioned. At the time of the posting here, there was 7,000 sold worldwide. I'm fairly certain that that number has escalated quite a bit since the last feedback we got from the company on that. So the V200 is an awesome piece of equipment. Reliability is good. The cost per test is higher. The amount of test and versatility of this instrument is one of the best. The 2-year replacement warranty is one of the best. And the investment, your initial investment, is a little higher than a Finecare or a Healvet, but if you're looking for a little bit more accuracy, it may be well worth your time. Let's move on and let's find out what else we got for you. Here we go with the CubeVet chemistry. Now, the CubeVet is made and designed in Austria, which gives it the taste of the German technology, the German engineering. The CubeVet chemistry is absolutely loved by the people that own it. The reliability is super high, and that's what you would expect with German engineering for the reliability and the accuracy to be quite high. So in both of those categories, the CubeVet is one of the highest quality instruments on both of those categories. The CubeVet comes with a 1-year replacement warranty. It's rare that they fail. On occasion, we'll get it's actually a phone tablet that they use for a screen, and on occasion they'll fail and we'll ship out a new one for you. But the instrument comes with a 1-year replacement warranty, which is covered by the manufacturer. But again, that warranty is a function of CanineP4 and our technical people. So when Tyler or one of our technical guys online determine that you're having trouble with your instrument, then he initiates the replacement warranty. You have access to technical support through chat, through email, and through the phone lines if you need to. So we've mentioned that several times. But that's really to say all these warranties don't mean much if you don't have people behind them that are doing the work that it takes to get you the replacements. And that's what we do best. We are basically a service company, and we provide that kind of high-level service in everything we do for you. There are other distributors out here that sell the CubeVet. Again, we're one of the few that will give you the service that you really need. The other parts of the CubeVet that are interesting is that the progesterone levels, or the test, you'll get a result on your progesterone test in about 8 minutes. And like we talked about earlier, the accuracy of that is very, very high. We have all the videos and training that you're going to need online. We also, like we mentioned, we've got support with our technical people through chat, email, and telephones. At the time of this original posting, there was 8,000 sold worldwide. I'm sure it's way over that now. People love, breeders and vet labs both use this, and they all love it. It's very simple. It's super small. You can set it on your desk. It takes up very little space. Now, the test kits are a little more expensive. To hit the high level of accuracy, almost clinical level accuracy that you get on this instrument, the test kits do cost a little bit more. They're about $18 a test, depending on the test. Some are lower, some are a little higher. They are refrigerated. Again, that means that we have to get them to you quickly and packaged correctly. There's very few companies that are able or even willing to do that. So we got you covered here. The CubeVet is an excellent opportunity for you if you're looking for something that's a little less expensive, because the quality that you get from a chemistry analyzer and the accuracy and reliability It's going to cost a little bit more, so it is a little bit more expensive than a Finecare or a Healvet or even a V200. But most people that own it would say it was well worth the extra money. Something to think about, and let's move on to the next offering that we have for you. Okay, folks, here we go. If you'll notice, and I'm sure you may have, we call this the top 5 progesterone testing instruments. And this is number 6. We thought this would be important to show you. This is not going to be a product for everybody. It's a high-end analyzer. But I thought it would be fun to show you, and it should be available very shortly here. This is the Accure 8 chemiluminescent immunology system. This is actually a clinical level analyzer, which comes from Wondfo, who actually bought the company who designs this and builds it. I don't know, I'm kind of tooting my own horn here, and I apologize ahead of time, but I've been in field service for about 40 years, working on medical equipment all over the country, and other countries for that matter on occasion. And this is one of the nicest pieces of designed equipment and engineering that I've seen in a long, long time. It's very high quality. It's put together with a lot of engineering and a lot of thought. So let's go from there into the, what is this all about? Well, the Accure 8 is actually, at this point in time, it's similar to a mini Vidas Blue, if you remember, if you know what a mini Vidas is. It runs the tests out of a cartridge, and you can run up to 6 at a time on this. At this present time, the only test we have available for the United States is progesterone. But the cost per test on the progesterone is about anywhere from $12 to $15, depends on volume. And this particular instrument is a great opportunity for you to upgrade your mini Vidas instrument into something that's state of the art. This is absolutely state of the art. So chemiluminescence is a totally different way to test your progesterone than the mini Vidas Blue. Many people would argue it's more accurate. I'm not an engineer at that level, so I'm just going to tell you I know that the accuracy of this instrument puts it in the highest category of clinical level accuracy that there is. Also, the reliability of this instrument is outstanding. It's so well engineered. The interface to the software, as you can see on the screen here, is very simple. It's very intuitive, and it's very easy to use. Now the progesterones come in a 36 box kit, similar to what the mini Vidas kits come in, although they're 60 test kits. But the cartridges look very similar to that. And when you're done looking at this, you can go online. By the time we have this posted, there'll be videos up, and there'll be an opportunity for you to buy or to pre-buy if you get there before we actually are ready to sell. But so you'll get a test kit of 36, and you can run 6 tests at a time. Monthly, you have to calibrate it, same as a mini Vidas, but you use 6 tests to do that, and the calibrator is right inside the test kit. So it's a very simple process. The cost per test is less than some of the smaller analyzers, and the accuracy and precision is going to be really outstanding. Again, this instrument is exclusive to CanineP4 at the time of this video. So if you are looking to replace your mini Vidas or even your Immulite 1000, because this particular instrument, we did a gold standard correlation between this and an Immulite 1000, which everybody, I'm sure you guys have heard me say it 100 times, is the gold standard for the veterinarian labs. and the IDEX labs used the 1000 and the 2000. So this was correlated against the 1000. Wondfo actually correlated the test kits to the 1000. So they read very close to the 1000, Immulite 1000, and you're going to find that that can be really handy also. So we're ready to roll this out in pre-order fashion. So the pricing is going to be pretty enormously reasonable considering what you get. This instrument, back in the years I was in the field, would have gone for $35,000, $40,000 easy. And I think that's about what a mini Vidas goes for new. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's in the high 30s. This pricing on this instrument is going to be much less than that, and we're looking at giving a pretty good trade-in value to you for your Immulite. If you wanted to switch it out for an Immulite, trade it in for trade your Immulite 1000 in for one of these, or trade in your mini Vidas, either one. This instrument would be sufficient to replace your Immulite 1000, except for the fact that we only have one test at this point, and that's the progesterone. Now, all the other tests are coming, but being a service company that we are, we're very, very careful about releasing anything until it's been correlated and tested, and we know exactly that it's working. This instrument's so new, some of those tests, some of those TSHs and thyroid tests have not been we have not tested yet, so we're not going to be offering those. But in the future, there'll be many more tests coming down the pike. At this point, progesterone is what we have available. So for you, and we have hundreds of customers right now that run mini Vidases, refurbished mini Vidases that are only running progesterone. For you guys, this is a great, super great opportunity, and I would really suggest, and I would really encourage you to give us a call at 844-678-7873 and get more information on how we could do that trade-in. We'll give you a reasonable, very reasonable, in fact, probably beyond reasonable trade-in on your mini Vidas Blue and your Immulite if you want to go that route. All right, thank you guys. We got one more for you here we want to show you. This is, again, this next one is also going to be an additional over the 5. Okay, let's get going here with the mini Vidas Blue. The mini Vidas is a French product. It's made in France. It weighs about 80 pounds. It's a high-level medical clinical medical analyzer that's used worldwide in vet labs, hospital, human labs, doctors' offices, and the mini Vidas has been around for decades. It's got a super high reputation for reliability. It's best in class for accuracy. There's two standards for accuracy in the vet world generally. One is the Immulite 1000, which is what the IDEX is tied to, and then the other one is the mini Vidas, which several other instruments that you may not recognize are designed to be correlated to. So the mini Vidas is one of the big boys on the block, and that's definitely for sure. Even going with its weight, it's 80 pounds. It's a benchtop unit. It's best in class for the fact that it can run 12 tests at a time, 6 in each one of these drawers. Very easy to load. The cartridges, the reagents come in cartridges, very simple to handle. These are high-level medical systems. Progesterone kits are always available from us. Video training, email portal, and phone support is available. The mini Vidas is the gold standard for testing worldwide. There's actually two gold standards. One would be the Immulite 1000, and the other one would be the mini Vidas. So if you talk to a vet, most of them are going to relate to a correlation between an Immulite 1000, which would be an IDEX, and several other basic pieces of equipment, or the mini Vidas, which would be several other pieces of equipment that you might not recognize. So it is one of the gold standards in the world. The price on these it's higher for the obvious reason that this is a clinical level analyzer. We've sold over 50 of these, probably more like 70, and many of our customers are large breeders that love the fact that it's huge, you know, it's 80 pounds, it's well designed, and it's very heavy duty. So they're very successful with it and very happy with the performance of it. So in general, the Mini Vidas is not for everybody, just basically because of its size. With the pricing here, that includes delivery, and one of our engineers would deliver it and train you on how to use it. Okay, let's move on to the next analyzer we have here for you. Okay, here we go. This is the 6th analyzer that I mentioned to you at the beginning, a surprise analyzer. We're taking a look here at, this is not something most breeders would use, but I thought that you might be interested in the Immulite 1000. There's a lot of vet labs all over the world, all over the United States, that use the Immulite 1000, but more importantly in my mind is that the Immulite 1000 is used to correlate a lot of other pieces of equipment. Example, the IDEX is correlated to an Immulite 1000 to the best of my understanding, which makes this literally the gold standard, and has been for a long time, for vet labs all over the world. In fact, we do correlations on every piece of equipment that we sell. Finecares, the Bionotes, everything we sell, we do correlations. That means we run a bunch of samples, a bunch of dog samples or a bunch of QC samples at a very high level to get correlations to see how the numbers match between that instrument and the Immulite 1000. So that's where we come up where it's the gold standard for labs all over the world. That would be why it's correlated. Other instruments are correlated to it, and it's the base reference unit for every piece of equipment that I can think of when it comes to the vet lab. Very best, highest professional accuracy. Runs, you can load on this deck right here self-contained test units that have barcodes on them. So if you're running a progesterone, the barcode would be on here, and the instrument computer would automatically know that it was run on a progesterone. You could load up to 90 samples on here. So you would take a sample cup, you would load on maybe half an ml, maybe a full ml of serum sample. Actually, you don't need that many, but you can run up to 5 tests on one sample. So say you run a 50 microliter sample in your test unit here, you would run it through. You could stack up 90 of those and run 90 tests all at once. Different tests too, not just progesterone, whatever, like I mentioned, whatever the barcode is on the test unit would tell the instrument what it was running, and then give you the results and CVs and all the other statistics that you would need on this touch screen here. These are used in the medical labs for humans and in doctors' labs all over the world, and have been for decades. They're super reliable and highly coveted. There's training videos online for this at our site at CanineP4. Like I mentioned, there's many tests you can run, human tests, but in the vet world, there are a bunch of tests that are specifically designed for canines for the Immulite 1000. Actually, it's got the best best price per test of any of the other analyzers, because if you buy the kits in bulk, you can get down to $4 a test on your progesterone testing, maybe even lower than that if you were running a high volume. The problem is, it's not a problem, but the challenge is that the price on a refurbished Immulite 1000 is $18,000 to $25,000, which may include installation and training. So that's the surprise one. Many of you have probably heard of the Immulite 1000, heard that the IDEX is correlated to this. Also, a lot of the outside reference labs, like IDEX, the outside lab, I'm not talking about the catalyst that the vets use, the smaller analyzers. I'm talking about the outside reporting labs run Immulites or Immulite 2000s, which an Immulite 1000 is what we're seeing here. So these are used all over the world for, like I mentioned, being a standard for vet testing when it comes to progesterone and many other things. So that being our little surprise, we're done with our 5 top progesterone testing machines here. We hope this helps you. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We're always here for you. Take care and you have a good day. God bless you. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. I know, folks, with all the information we just gave you, even though it's excellent information, stuff that you needed to know, a lot of times it'll spur more questions than it answers. So please feel free to contact us at the email below here at support@CanineP4Go.com or give us a call at 844-673-7378. We'll be glad to help you. Once you call in, just let them know that you have a question and they'll transfer your call to the person that can best answer it for you, whether it's a sales call, a question about an instrument, or just a technical question. Please feel 100% free to give us a ring or send us that email. We'll get back to you promptly. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.